Hey there, gorgeous! We're using just 5 products today to create a natural face. Always gonna be natural. I'm using a mixture of high-end and drugstore products to create this look, and they really are some of my most favorite products of the moment, which is partly why I chose them. Okay, where do we want to start today? Eyes. Always start with the eyes. At least I do. It's a personal preference thing. I'm gonna use a concealer instead of an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Love this stuff. I talked about it a while back in a video review. Talked about how much I loved it. Still do. That is going to be my primer today. Yes, yes, yes. There's a conversation going on in the kitchen, so if you hear a lot of chitter chatter behind me, because I have the best microphone in the world. It's one of those love-hate relationships. I love that it picks up sound that well, but focus. All right, I'm gonna step outside of my normal routine while I'm working with the concealer. I'm not gonna be applying much on my eyes as part of this tutorial anyway, so I'm gonna continue going with the concealer and apply it sparingly around my face to conceal the redness that I have. Basically, I'm using it as a foundation. And this is something that I actually like to do on days when I am not going to be wearing a full face of makeup and I just want something very quick and easy. I'll just take a little bit of concealer and apply it like a foundation. It's great for summer too. Am I right? I mean, who wants to go around with a cake face in summer? Not me. Oh yeah, my eyes may be, but my face is gonna be light. I put the cap back on. I wasn't done. For the majority of my face today, I'm using the IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face Contour Palette. This is one of the few face products from IT Cosmetics that I simply love. I'm gonna use this shade right here. It acts more like a powder on me than it does anything else. So I'm gonna use that to set the concealer. I'm also gonna set my eyes. Ooh, poked myself in the eye with a brush. Woo, I've just beaten myself up today. Oh, okay. Like I was saying, I'm gonna set my eyes with the powder also. Normally I would apply a blending shade before applying any product onto my eyes, but we're gonna use this instead. For my eyes, I'm gonna use this shade right here in the palette with a fluffy brush here. And that is going to be my eyeshadow. And this is something that I do like to do in the summer months too. When I'm not feeling like wearing a lot of makeup, I'll just take a little bit of a contour shade and run it over my eyes. I'm gonna take the first shade that we started using there, this one right here, and I'm using a fan brush. This is from Eve Pearl. It's one of my most favorite brushes ever. And I'm gonna use this to contour. Okay, how many of you gasped when I said that? Me too, me too, me too. But I've been liking this shade a lot lately. I don't typically contour, which is why this is such an unusual thing for me to do. It's something that I have only recently started doing, and I'm not doing it to contour so much as I like the color on my skin instead of using a blush. And the next product I'm using is a brow product. We have to have a brow product. I thought about using the IT Cosmetics palette to do my brows with, and then I said, I had only picked 4 items by that point, so I said, well, I can absolutely add in a brow product. And the one that I've been liking a lot lately is LA Girl's Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Auburn. Yes, Auburn. I like the consistency of it. I like how it applies. It's not exactly a color match for this insane color I have right now, but it's pretty good on a normal basis. When I look normal, which is never. See how smoothly this applies? It's a great little pencil and cheap. Oh, it's cheap. I go through brow pencils like water. So I need good ones that aren't gonna cost me an arm and a leg to use. One brow on, one to go. I'm so glad I don't have 4 eyes. Aren't you? I mean, can you imagine having to draw 4 eyebrows on? I mean, I can barely make 2 match. Where did that even come from? I mean, you can tell I haven't slept. You can tell I am dog tired if I'm talking about having 4 eyes. Oh my gosh. Good enough. Moving on, curling the lashes in preparation for mascara. Eyelash curlers don't count, do they? Oh well, if they do. I don't think they do, because they're like makeup brushes. It's a tool to accomplish the task, not a product. The mascara that I'm using is one that I am loving of the moment. I tried a sample of this one, ended up getting the full size because I loved it that much. It's from Guerlain. I'm not really sure which one this is. I'll have it listed for you below, but it looks like that. Let me show you the wand on this bad boy too. The formula is wonderful. Great big fat fluffy wand to work with there. It has a perfumed scent to it, which I don't mind. It's a nice scent. Although I'll admit the first time I used it, when I smelled it, I thought, is that the mascara? Yep, it sure was. I've never had a mascara with a scent before, but I like it. It doesn't linger, by the way. You won't be smelling it all day, but it's a nice, pleasant scent. You almost wish they would bottle it into a perfume. It's that good. And I mean, look at what it does to my puny little lashes. Come here, come here, come here. Look, look. They look good. This is one of the first mascaras I have tried where I didn't feel the need to apply falsies directly after. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love my falsies, but this is a really good mascara too. Oh, I'd buy it again and again and again and again and again and again. And finally, the last product I'm using for the lips is one of my favorites of the moment. It's one of the Too Faced Sweet Peach lip glosses in the shade Peach Fuzz. And I know many of you have seen me wearing this one a lot lately. I'm addicted. These are really pigmented and so nice on the lips. They do have a peach smell to them, but if you're expecting an actual peach smell, that's not what it smells like. It smells like candied peaches. It's still nice, a little disappointing, but I like the product nonetheless. That is my natural face using only 5 makeup products. Let me know what your 5 would be to create your own natural face. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.